One time. It's the Walkitdown Podcast. Catch this math, not the craft. Yeah, today we're talking about, we're going to hit up good old Melania Trump. And what's she talking about, right? She came and did a whole press conference, right? She said a whole bunch of stuff, especially about her not being in the Epstein files. Anyways, one thing that she didn't say, my husband Donald is innocent. She didn't say that, y'all. She did not say that her husband was innocent. What does she know? Should she be brought in front of the committee to testify? I don't know. Y'all tell me. And then Donald Trump is also saying that Lebanon is not a part of the ceasefire. I believe Buddy just looking for a reason to go ahead and go in there and do what he want to do, kill some people, add some stats to his name, like war crimes. I would like to see him arrested for war crimes. If not against them, against the United States people for putting us through this shit. I don't know. Anyways, as we continue through the world travails, what we gonna talk about next, let's see. The NFL. The NFL is charging people more for streaming services than anything else. Some streaming services, you can actually go buy a ticket and actually go to a game instead of trying to watch every game throughout the season, and even some of them have blackouts. A lot of people are finding that strange. I don't like to watch sports really because I don't like to contribute to that sort of thing, because you know my stance on that. I'm not cool with the run nigga run thing. I don't know. Sports and entertainment seems to be a distraction. I think they're getting too much money for it. But that's them if they want to represent like that. Then what else we got? On the local front, Peking won. And Kendall, you guys are so nasty. Yeah, they had 70 health code violations just last week, and they're already open. I don't even think they closed. And they're rather busy. The one thing about the place that's really weird, everybody in there looks sickly. I don't know, like they're really eating off the ground or some shit. It's scary. But other than that, I don't have too much to say about Peking 1. Now, shout out to them young fellas that got their lives interrupted by the law, posted up in ghouls. They said the police just rolled up and they started shooting. All right, now. They say the police just started shooting and started chasing them. And one boy got shot in his ankle and stuff. This happened last week, Thursday. And according to a bunch of eyewitness testimony, the police did some improper things. It's not unusual. But I knew once they started to become sheriffs and all this stuff here, what y'all don't know, when they become sheriffs, they're not exactly police, so the policy has changed. In other words, they're not enforcing policy anymore. They're going more with like state orchestrated laws and legislation, no longer the local policy, because drugs are way down. They can't victimize black people anymore because they didn't lock this all up. So they had to put the sheriff's office back in Dade County. But that's between FDLE and Yee. Got shit to do with me. Anyways, shout out to this dude up there on Alapata, right there in the city. Talking about his name is Arnett Johnson. He's a hero, y'all. This guy, he was sitting there minding his own business, and he saw this little kid, and he knew that the kid was in the wrong place. And he went up to the little kid and he helped him out. It was like early in the morning, after, I think like right after the sun came up, saw this little kid just walking around. And he called the police and got the little kid back with the authorities and stuff like that to have them nice and protected and shielded, which I think they should be doing. How come the police didn't spot the same little boy walking? I don't know. What are y'all looking for if y'all ain't looking for that? Anyways, Arnett Johnson, he went ahead and called the police, and the mother, Annie Rivera, she's now being held on charges of child neglect and amongst other things. And I mean, you can easily like jump on this social media thing and talk about this, that, and the third, but the lady was she's in a, how do you say, a fucked up situation. She was homeless, staying with someone else, and she was out trying to handle some business, and her son, who's special needs, I believe, messed around and got out and was out in the community. It's a good thing that, you know, that somebody who wasn't a child molester or a child trafficker didn't get this little boy and play with him, you know. This is Miami. There's a lot of sick people out there. Unemployment is currently up in Florida, according to some state reports or whatever. But Southeast Florida, we're doing just fine, they say. They say that in the state, though, you know, because of tourism and all this other stuff, you know, concerning like the laws and ICE agents and other things that the governor has going on in the state, has impacted the tourism industry, getting people laid off, fired, and fucked up. Thank you, Ron DeSantis. I don't know. I just know that guy has penis breath. Anyways, I'm out here on the trail, on the track again. Uh-oh. What the hell? I don't know what just happened. Oh my. Oh my. Not again. I just can't fucking win. I just can't win. What the hell? Well, yeah. Had a technical difficulty, obviously. But we'll go back to the old format. Back to Ron DeSantis' puss ass. Anyways, another motherfucker got penis breath. Ask Gillum. But well, Gilliam, I think his name was, that got caught. Yeah, we know why he got caught. But yeah, so tourism is impacted amongst other industries. You know, Florida was a good old boy state. You know, we also had a lot of beef at one point, and we just don't have it no more. Trump hit us up with these subsidies for overseas beef, and yeah, those white people up there by the Swanee River are kind of feeling it, but they voted for this shit, so you get what you pay for. Anyways, I'm out here, just hit up the 4th mile, and yeah, lose that weight, fat boy. It's the Walkitdown Podcast.